Welcome to Cafe Chronicles. Tonight we have the return of Sky Covington. This is our first return.
I know, yes.
You are our first return. Welcome
Hi.
back.
Thank you for having me back.
Absolutely.
Wow, a lot has happened since
Yes,
the
it
last
has.
one.
Yeah. And we have you back because it's a special occasion. We have
Yes.
kind of an announcement, I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah. Would you like to do the honors?
Well, we've been doing the preservation of jazz on Monday night, and it's gone so wonderful. And so we brainstormed. It was like electricity. You were on one side of the of Detroit or Metro Detroit, and I was on the other. And we decided that we were going to partner with the preservation of jazz and Cafe Chronicles and feature some of our incredible artists that has been performing here at the Aretha's Jazz Cafe.
Yes.
And so we can feature them in the beginning of our shows
Yes.
on Monday nights, which is a fantastic idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea
Oh
as well.
my goodness. When you sent that, you was like, that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I like that word fantastic.
I love that word.
It's like no word higher than fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yeah. So that was, yeah, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I think it's a great because we can bring the big screen down,
Yep.
put it through the projector. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
We can. So what we're gonna do
Okay.
is we're gonna record. Um, you did quite a bit of work on this already. You scheduled.
Yeah, I work fast.
Yes, you do.
I really work fast
Through
because
the
you got to
night.
get it out. I do. And
Yeah.
I'm a night owl.
Yeah, yeah.
I work and I love my work. I absolutely love my work. So,
So do I.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we have that
It's
in
a good team.
common.
Yeah.
And so yeah, everybody was down. Like I
Yeah.
sent a text, and so we have. So how we're doing it is having an interview on the Monday. So next Monday I'm performing. So it would be befitting for me to be here
Yes.
outside of our big announcement.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So you'll see the interview on the night of their performance
of the
before
night.
the show.
Yeah, which isn't that so classic? You get to and we do a little documentary on the tribute person that we're tributing.
Yes.
So we'll do like half and half, because it's about an hour and 15 minutes that we have sometimes we have the documentaries going on, and people
When
like
doors
the
start, yeah.
documentaries.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
When you started doing that.
They love it, but now it's people that I know that person.
Yeah.
I'm about to see that person on,
Yeah.
in a minute.
It puts you in the mood.
It sure does.
It takes you back,
Yeah.
back to that era.
Yeah.
Whoever you're gonna see.
And people have learned so much because, I always tell people now that they have to remember that the music hall is a nonprofit too. So me being having a residency here, I always keep in mind that I'm supposed to also teach, and we're not just supposed to make money. We're supposed to teach. We're supposed to. We have interns. We have proteges. You have you've been working with Chase. He's like your right hand guy, and he respects you so dearly.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah. So we it's not just about being here for the money. It's not about that at all. It's about the teaching. It's about our vision. About bringing quality entertainment.
And the audience.
And yes.
When I go downstairs and I see during the performance, when I can look into the cafe on the faces of these people
Yeah.
experiencing this, and I see the look on their faces and they are so happy.
Yeah.
I love that part of my job.
Yeah. That. Yes. I do too. I feel that with the tribute shows that we've been putting on, it when you come in and you see the marquee, and you see all of these
Yeah.
different artists on there, and then you come in and people really almost feel like they're watching some of these people
Yeah.
actually on stage. Like when you see Faye Bradford performing Nina Simone, when you see Nina Simone Neal performing Dinah Washington, and people come out just full,
Yeah.
full, and with just with a couple of dollars, you get to see all of this great entertainment. It's quite astonishing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's blossomed too.
Yeah.
You know, it's gone because it was only like every once in a while we were doing it, and
Yeah.
then the demand for it grew,
Yeah.
and we turned it into pretty much a weekly thing.
A weekly
Yeah.
thing. I think people they were when we started doing the Satin Down review and we brought it here, and it was like standing room only, and everybody was so excited about it, and it was almost like, well, this you can't do anything else now. You only got to do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, no, that you just can't. So, just branching out and doing all of these different tribute shows has taught me so much about. It's like master class and boot camp,
Yeah.
all at the same time. Like learning the ins and out of backstage. I was a little spoiled because I was just doing my show. Now I'm working with all of these great musicians. I get to see, like you get to see, being a musician and being the program director. It's two different sides of the coin for sure.
Absolutely.
And having that patience to deal with the backstage stuff, but we run it it's so smooth.
Yeah.
Like we're sitting here doing an interview. We have a show about to start downstairs.
Going on right now. Yeah.
Look at me, I'm so cool. I'm like, usually I would be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, you've put together a great team.
Yeah.
That's what's great about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you have
Yeah.
a great team behind you.
Yeah, I think we are all a great team
Yeah.
together. I always
I
tell
agree.
you, how much I love it here. I love you, and I love your beautiful fiance.
Oh.
She's so gorgeous, and I love I love Derek. He was like, "Welcome home, Sky." Like I tell people this is my best. This is exactly what I want to be doing, right here in my life. I really love all of what we are creating on Monday nights. It's just it just touches my heart
Yeah.
every time I come in. I make my food. We make
Oh, yeah.
homemade food for our artists, by the way, too.
Yes.
So I just want to say that I'm gonna take these
Yeah.
earrings off so I can get
That's right.
comfortable.
And that's another thing. We do this on Monday nights,
Mm-hmm.
and you would think that would be the slow night of the week.
Ooh,
And yet, these performances are sold out.
yeah, because there's no
consistently.
competition.
No, but people are coming.
Yeah, there's no competition though on Mondays too. I think
Yeah.
Mondays we have our own. It's like a little village over in this area of the downtown. We have our own little
Yeah.
Soho, or what do
Yeah.
you call it? What we call this area? What is this?
Entertainment district.
Yeah, the entertainment district. We are doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was called that.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
the entertainment district. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so what else?
South of Madison,
Yeah.
Soma.
Right.
I don't know.
But
Yeah.
it's right off 75. So you come up. This is right. You can just go in and out.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
this is definitely my dream job.
Yeah. Mine too. I love my job.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So, tell me a little bit about what you're going to be doing on Monday.
Okay, so Monday I've been so into producing shows, and I wanted to take a break from doing my own stuff for a little while and just really dig into supporting other people. So much so that I haven't been getting hired at a lot of places because everyone thinks that I'm in this exclusive contract over here at the music hall.
Really?
So yeah, well, that word is around the town,
Yeah.
that I'm locked up in this beautiful,
Not a bad place to be locked
hey,
up, though.
hey. So I
You
said,
were.
well, I'll do my thing here. So outside of my tribute shows, I wanted to do love letters to Yah. So I call God Yah, And so it's all those songs that have brought me to what I say return to the center, to just me being more beautiful, more kind, more compassionate, um, more of this being here at the Aretha's Jazz Cafe. And so I just, the songs, how could I describe the songs that I choose? These are songs that I've traveled with throughout the years that just kind of kept me on or I've listened to throughout the years and just kind of kept me on a even plane. You know, I stopped drinking. You know, I wanted to get more spiritual and start dressing a little more modest, wearing my head wraps, being a better wife. So all of these songs that I'm choosing to do these days have something to do with my me becoming a spiritual woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you've done the show once before,
Yeah, I did the show once before.
and it is, I'm going to use the word again,
Hmm.
fantastic.
Oh, if you think so?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
thank you. And it was my first show, and I wanted to do so well that I'm so happy I get to do it again
Yes.
because I'm going to do better.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do better with my intent, because now when you start singing stuff about God and that sort of thing, and I believe that let me explain. I'm not a gospel singer, but jazz to me is like my gospel music.
That-
You know,
I can see that.
so now I'm doing a lot of like Abby Lincoln, throw it away, just stuff that just really, you gotta pay the band that plays your song, and all of these beautiful spirituals. A little bit of Nina Simone, For a Women, just stuff that really make you almost want to pray. So I appreciate that,
Yeah.
because the Love Letters to Yah and I'm so happy to do them on the stage here, because it will grow and it's just so intimate, and I feel like I'm home. So I get to, take my shoes off and the stage I know is mine.
Yeah.
I know Chase is going to make me sound delicious.
Uh-huh.
I know the food is going to be delicious. I know Derek is down there cooking.
Yeah.
The what's it?
Tempura?
The tempura. Excuse
Yeah,
me, I'm about to
mushroom.
call it turmeric, but and I love his mushrooms, and so it's just all of the things that is happening all around me is a result of this series not series, concert. So it's called Love Letters to Yah, and so every song is kind of like a love letter to the Most High.
That's great that you're
Yeah.
doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you did a Billie Holiday tribute
Mm-hmm.
for how many years?
I've actually, this will be the 30th year, April
Yeah.
6th. I'm going to do it here, April 6th.
Yeah.
Actually, on my birthday. Her birthday is April 7th, but I don't celebrate birthdays
Yeah.
anymore. But I always end
30
up
years.
30 years. Yep,
Wow.
30 years. And
And you do an outstanding job, too. I
Ooh.
can see why you do it.
yeah, well, thank you. It's Billie Holiday. I don't do the signs and stuff like that anymore. But it is a coincidence that she was definitely had a lot of compassion, and she loved love, and she was just a hopeless romantic. She was just hopeless, and a lot of times, she gets a bad rap because of the Strange Fruit song, but she loved to be loved, but she just had a different way of, she was a little more provocative. I did all that when I was young. Um, Man, but I think she died at 44. So we don't get to know, or
Right.
we don't get to see how she would have turned out at my age. I'll be 55, so I would have liked to see her in her golden years.
Right.
But yeah, but I love her work, and that's another. A lot of her work is like Love Letters to Yah, like The Man I Love. Someday he'll come along, the man I love. and he'll be big and strong, the man I love. That's so beautiful.
Yes.
You know, it's so spiritual. And when he comes my way, I'll do my best to make him stay. Isn't that like a
Yeah.
prayer? You know?
Absolutely.
Man.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
March 2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd, I'm going to, yep, so I'm going to do, oh, and I have a young lady, I have to say she's a widower. And I say that because we need to help widowers and people that lose their spouses. We need to help them more. And so she moved back to Detroit. She has a fantastic voice, and so she's going to be performing. She's going to open up for me, and so I want to say that we're going to in the future just do more to support people who lose their spouses because you know because we're musicians. I think sometimes we take that for granted. Those songs,
Hmm.
those beautiful songs. I don't know if I'm am I babbling at this point? I'm not
No.
sure,
No.
but she has such an amazing voice, and it comes from a place um, where she's felt a pain that's so intense, and you can hear it in her music. And she's not a sad person. She was the one who was telling me that I want to start a nonprofit for women and men who lose their spouses, who have lost their
Hmm.
spouses. So I'm pushing her out there to do this.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name is Joy Young.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she'll be performing with me. She's a brilliant young lady. I was feeling down one day, and she's the type that'll just call and pray. She'll pray for you. Like some people doesn't have the art of prayer, but I'm excited for everyone to meet her. She's drop dead gorgeous, inside and out. Um, she did lose her husband 3 years ago, and she has such a beautiful story, so I'm sure she'll share some of her story with us. But she's so wise. I think she's 33, but she's so wise. So
Hmm.
I'm going to be her mentor, and I'm going to push her, and hopefully we can do some sort of tribute show or fundraiser for her new nonprofit when it comes together,
Okay.
because I think that would be such a great um, a topic or a great thing to do
Sure.
for the community.
Yeah.
As
That's great that
especially
you
as
do
us
that.
being
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah.
You know,
You need to help each other out.
we do.
Yeah.
We do. I don't want to be there. I'm not ready to be there. And sometimes, you just the time comes when it comes. So it just like we're gonna, be doing some music, you and I,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna keep that in mind, writing songs for the people who have lost people. Like
Yeah.
what song would that be? Would it be a sad song? Yeah, it might touch a nerve, but it's so many beautiful stories that I'm imagining can come from her, and come from that topic.
I love your take on songs.
Mhm.
You just the way you talk about songs is
Mhm.
very personal,
Yeah.
and as a songwriter, I love that
Yeah.
because I don't. I mean, I love that. I can tell they mean a lot to you,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
individual songs.
Yeah. It does. I didn't realize that until I moved to New Orleans, and I was watching this young lady, and she was you got the right key, but the wrong keyhole. Ba ba ba
Yeah,
da da
yeah,
da da da. And I was clutching my pearls. So I began to understand how songs can shape like our spirit.
yeah. Hmm.
So even performing Billie Holiday, I wouldn't do songs like "Good Morning Heartache." I started it like maybe 2 or 3 years, and I thought about it, I'm like, you're gonna do "Good Morning Heartache" every year?
Huh.
Do you know what kind of energy that's gonna bring to my life? Just doing that song every year? No. "Good Morning Heartache." No, you have no heartache has no place in my house. So I think like that. Like
Yeah.
I do not want to sing songs that I don't want to sing songs that I don't want to live. I wouldn't live.
That's great.
You know, so I appreciate you noticing that. But that's very important,
Yeah.
especially as we get older. We get to pick our outfits. We
Mm-hmm.
get to pick our women or our men. We get to pick what we drink and what we don't drink, and we get to pick what music we
Yeah.
get to perform and not perform.
Yeah. I just, because songs mean so much
They
to
do.
me,
Hmm.
and I think a lot of times they're very disposable to people. And
Yeah.
it's just, I just noticed that about how you were talking about it.
Hmm.
So I think that's great.
It's dangerous at this
Yeah.
point. You
Mhm.
know, we should know better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do better, and that's why I decided to do the love letters to y'all, cause I'm always thinking now, if God walked in a room, would I still be okay singing the song?
Yeah.
You know, like would I be like, would I stop singing?
Uh.
Would I be embarrassed? So that's how I'm kind of looking at. No, not kind of. That's how I'm looking at life these days.
That's excellent.
Thank you.
You want to talk about what's coming up? I see you have some other pages there.
Yeah. First, can we talk about, because we've been doing our Cafe Chronicles site on Facebook.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Can we get people to follow?
Absolutely.
You see, they've been following it. They've
Yes.
been yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we were at 44. Now we're almost like at 200.
Mhm.
So that is so cool, because that is such a great way to get in touch with people fast,
Yes.
just by them coming to our page and liking it.
Yes.
So that's super great.
Because the interviews we do, they span. We don't. I don't interview just musicians.
Right.
You know, it's kind of
Poets.
across the board. Poets,
Dancers.
stagehands. I've
mhm,
done. You know,
Yeah.
so
And
so-
because everybody in the village counts.
yeah,
You know, nobody is not important in this village.
right.
You know, I would love to hear some of the sound engineer stories.
Yeah,
Um,
like Sheldon over there.
mhm.
Would you like to be interviewed, Sheldon? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
because you got a whole different take on it. I have this story. I had this beautiful friend. She's so fine, so beautiful. She's just so all that. And every time she would do a show, she would come to my house after her show, and she'd be like, "Oh, it was so terrible. The sound man did this, blah 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 blah." Right? And so I went to one of her shows, and she treated the sound man like crap.
Oh, can't do that.
Right? So I'm thinking, no wonder.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder when my sound engineer, I rub
Yeah.
their shoulders, pinch their elbows. I'm cooking food. I'm making cookies. What can I do? Talking sweet, kind. So I know my microphone is going to always sound
Yeah.
like butter.
Yeah.
You know?
They have the power.
Yeah, they have a lot of power.
Yeah.
So I know that the sound man is one of the most important people
Oh, absolutely.
in this.
They're part of the band. I mean,
Yes.
really.
Come on now, say
Yeah.
that again, Ted.
Yeah.
They are part of the band, and people don't know that.
I believe that.
We got to learn. We have to
Yeah.
learn that. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know that already.
Very important.
Yes. Yep. So yeah. So we have these shows coming up. We have
So
and-
Cafe what? So Cafe Chronicles.
Cafe Chronicles. They got to like
we have Facebook,
Facebook.
Cafe Chronicles.
Uh-huh.
YouTube is Cafe Chronicles 350.
Mhm. Is it at
The letters.
at Cafe Chronicles?
Yes,
Yep.
350.
350.
And we have Instagram as well.
Oh, okay. Yep. We
Mhm.
have Instagram. So, and I love getting people to follow us. So follow us.
Yes.
And so we can get all the information. We can share and everything. And I think by time the summer comes, it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And everyone in the world can come see how we operate on Cafe Chronicles. They get to see what we're doing.
Sure.
You know, isn't that going to be great?
And you know what? If someone has played the cafe or has an association with the cafe,
Yep.
you know, send me a message, you know, if you want to be interviewed.
Yeah.
You know, we can
Yep.
discuss.
Yeah.
You know, always willing to hear stories about
Yeah,
the
that's
cafe.
going to be great.
So
So great. That was such a great idea.
yeah.
When I think I was the first, the second interviewer or interviewee or the first.
No, Will Cyprian was the first. You
I
were,
think I was the second or
maybe-
third. I
yeah.
know I was at like
Oh yeah,
on the
Mhm.
on one hand.
yeah.
So yeah, this is such a great idea, such a great room.
We're coming up on a year.
Yeah, isn't that so nice?
It seems like longer than that.
Yeah.
but-
So you gotta have some apple cider toast and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So so on Mondays we have again we don't just have jazz, but I always say all the acts are incubated from jazz. So you might get Prince.
Mhm.
We have the Mother Funkers, backed by popular demand. They haven't done my show.
Oh, they were here on their own.
Yeah,
right.
they were here on their
Mhm.
own. So that's going to be super good. And we have Kimmy Horn performing Sade.
Yeah.
And I know
absolutely.
people are like, how did you get Kimmy Horn? Because I have people in my circle.
Yeah. she's
Kimmy
gonna be
Horn is
great.
also Sarah Vaughan in the Satin Dolls.
Yeah.
You know, so
and I'm going to be interviewing her as well.
yes,
here.
ooh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be so excited. Yeah, and Kimmy was the one who was saying, can I get an interview?
Yeah.
She wanted to figure out how we could get her interview on the screen. And that's why I was like, well, let me call Ted, see what we could do here.
Yeah. She's already reached out. so,
Yes, yes, she's excited
yeah,
too.
it's going to happen.
Yeah, I sent her Gwen's interview because Gwen is my mentor,
Mhm.
and that taught me so much about the business. And so yeah, so I just brought these three. So we have Veronique Music on the 9th. She'll be here being interviewed next week.
The great voices of jazz.
Yes, yes. So we also do tributes to the great voices, not necessarily have to do a tribute to someone that passed away or someone that,
A specific.
yes,
Right.
but we can do a tribute to, so that's going to be a good tribute to songwriters.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing
Yeah.
that.
That's
going
great.
to be
That's a
really
great
great.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
That's
I'm
excellent.
excited about this whole year because we are booked till September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And International Jazz Day.
April, right? April.
Yeah, April 30th.
yeah.
And we just got registered. So we are Cafe Chronicles and everything. So we're going to be on the
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
the whole thing. So I did that yesterday. So that's going to be exciting.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that.
I
That's
know.
excellent.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that once you register, you get like a certificate, and and that's a whole thing that happens when you register.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are registered to for that day, and then we're going to have the photos.
Oh, yeah.
Because we
Do that
doing
every
that
year,
every
yeah,
year now,
yeah.
which that went very well last
Yeah.
year, and so more people will know
We need to
about
get those
it.
framed.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah.
do that.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about that too.
I know.
We got a lot to talk
it's
about.
so much going on.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So before I let you go,
All right.
we got to do a Cafe Chronicle memory.
Okay.
So,
All right.
you got something memorable that pops in your head?
Yeah, I have a memory. I was it was early on, and I was doing a Nina Simone tribute, and I was dating someone, and they were so jealous and just so mean. And it was, but they're now that I'm older, I know that they weren't mean. It was just that they were jealous. And I remember how kind you were. You might not remember this, but I remember I had got into a fight to get here. I had got into a fight, and I was scratched up and everything.
Oh, like a physical fight?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just because they didn't want me to leave. And I got here though, and I remember singing my heart out. I had scratches on my arm, and I was sore, and I just remember just coming in and just feeling like a blanket just wrapped around me, because I was just so happy to and in the just the marquee and just the spirit of the music hall, and I always attributed this to being a star, making it, being somebody in Detroit. I just remember getting out the cab And I was like, no matter what, I'm going to make that gig. I'm going to make that gig, you know? And when I got here, I think it was Scott Ryder was with me and Jimmy Blues. And I forgot who was on bass. Greg Cook was on bass.
Oh yeah.
And I did it. And I was just sitting and I felt like I was home, you know,
Yeah.
way back. And
Walking through those doors will do that.
yeah,
It'll do that
I
for you.
felt like I'm somewhere,
Yeah.
you know. And I had to fight. And I said, oh, you know, not even thinking, I'm like, one day I'm going to get to tell that story. That I had to fight my doggone way to get on the stage. That somebody was trying to stop me from doing what I love to do.
Man.
And I was going to be able to say that, tell that story one day. Yep.
And you did it.
Hmm.
You got through it.
Got through it.
That's excellent.
Yes. Yep. So here we
All
are.
right. That's a great one. Good things to come.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
All right.
This is so good.
Okay, so March 2nd.
Mm-hmm. March
Love
2nd,
Letters to
the
Ya.
Love Letters to Ya. Return to the center.
Return to
All
the
right.
center.
Yep. To the center of who we are, who we're supposed to be, and who we are, who we're supposed to be. And yeah, I
Okay.
think that describes it very well.
Right.
I'm going to be performing some jazz, and I'm going to be performing jazz that will remind you of God. Yeah.
Excellent. And then, of course, you know, every Monday
Hmm.
I'll be interviewing.
Yeah.
And then every Monday before the tribute shows,
Mhm.
they'll be airing.
Yep. They'll be airing.
Airing on the projection screen.
Yes. Yes.
uh,
We love
before
that
the
screen
show.
too.
Oh, yeah.
What a screen.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Sky Covington.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me,
All
Ted.
right. Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
This was pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay.